Welcome to this video series for skilled nursing facilities. We will be discussing the MDS, which is the minimum data set that is required for submission to CMS on a regular basis for every resident. If you need more information than this short video can provide, please go to the www.cms.gov website for the most recent RAI manual. Congratulations, you have a new resident in your nursing home. What does that mean for the MDS assessors? While the resident is getting settled in their room, open 3 new separate MDS assessments with their own assessment reference date, also known as ARD. One assessment will be for entry tracking. That means that A0310F will be 1. Another one is for the 5-day PPS, which means that A0310B will equal 0.1. And the third is for an OBRA admission, where A0310A equals 0.1. If these 3 records are not set up and the patient leaves the facility unexpectedly soon, you might lose reimbursement. So each new resident needs a baseline care plan written by the 3rd overnight. Each new Part A resident needs a Section GG assessment by the 3rd overnight. This is true even if they come in at 11:30 at night. That counts as the first overnight. Check the discharge paperwork from the previous facility for care plan clues, dates, diagnosis, and medications. Check the discharge paperwork for the name of the hospitalist and clues as to who is signing the care plan going forward. If a physical therapist or PT is coming to see the resident very soon, make sure there is an initial functional check done first for Section GG. The baseline care plan should be available for implementation before the OBRA admission is complete. Make sure the Admit Section GG is available for the 5-day PPS. Other people may need to find this so they can complete the 5-day PPS. Complete the entry tracking MDS very soon. This will involve verifying discharge information for much of Section A, but not much else. The entry tracking record should be in queue for submission to the central ASAP database as soon as the resident has spent midnight in your facility. In other words, the next day after they arrive. Determine if the resident is likely to use Medicare Part A benefits. Also check if they have already used Part A benefits before coming to your facility. This may involve checking with your billing team and/or the MAC. If they are using Part A benefits, you must poll the team to set an ARD for the 5-day PPS. You should also ask at that time if they intend to combine the 5-day PPS with the admissions assessment. It is better to have an assessment open that you do not need or must modify into a 14-day PPS than to have the resident leave before you have the assessment open. You have until the ARD to make modifications of this type. Later, you might determine that this is not a Medicare Part A beneficiary. Even if this is not a Part A resident, the baseline care plan should be available for all to see as immediate implementation. The admission section GG should be retained in a file as best practice, and the possibility that Part A will be utilized after all. Even if the resident is not a Part A beneficiary, you must still file an OBRA admission with an ARD of no more than 14 days from your entry date. Thank you for watching this video on MDS. As always, if you need further information, please go to www.cms.gov for the most recent RAI manual. That's your best information. Another good source of information is your state coordinator. There is a list of your MDS coordinators in Appendix B of the RAI manual. Thank you for your time.